Indoor units are addressed automatically. Is there a dip switch to hard address the indoor unit without designated a master unit? Also, is the handheld remote a one-way or two-way communicating remote? In other words, does it provide room temp feedback periodically? If so, how often? Thank you. So we're going to go to the first one. Indoor units are addressed automatically.
Yes.
Is there a dip switch to hard address the indoor unit without designated a master unit?
There's never been a dip switch on any indoor units to address them. In the past, there used to be dip switches on the outdoor unit, multi 24. I think AO, BO revision,
Yeah.
and possibly CO revision back in the day. They had dip switches on those for whatever reason. If you wanted to set, priority.
I gotcha. Okay, so that was a priority. That's okay. All right. So on the handheld remote, is it a one-way or two-way communicating remote? In other words, does it provide room temp feedback periodically? I'll take a whack at that one. Almost all the remotes that we've ever had have been one way. So they only transmit, and they only transmit using infrared. There was a remote with the Crown.
The Crown.
Yeah, with the Crown or U-Crown, depending on whatever brand you might be talking about.
It's Crown,
was,
okay? Predecessor to Sapphire.
yeah, right. Who puts you in front of anything? Now, it was a radio remote as well, so it wasn't just line of sight. Now, we do have iFeel function, which does provide some temperature information. I believe it's every 10 minutes, but it's still line of sight. And it doesn't mean that it necessarily has to be pointed direct, just like a TV remote. You might be able to point that at the ceiling and still change the TV. If you can hit a button on the remote and the unit beeps, it's going to receive that, wherever you're at in the iFeel. So that would, help to provide some adjustment to the room, like some room temperature feedback. And, but, at that 10-minute mark, if the unit doesn't receive that, it goes back to operating like it was before.
Thanks for getting involved. If you need more answers, catch us live every month when we tackle your questions in real time. Head over to greecomfort.com/GREE-training where you can register for the next Talking Comfort Live. See you there.